Good morning and welcome to Balch Field as we start a whole new season of Beverly Panthers baseball. I'm Rich Francis along with Al Visnick. We'll be bringing you all the action on this somewhat typical April day where you never really know what the weather's going to end up like midway through the game and at the end of the game. Al, we got, it's one of the best times of year.
As my high school baseball coach used to say, Rich, springtime is when the girls start thinking about the boys and the boys start thinking about baseball. I know that's a little dated these days, but opening day always makes me think about that. And we start right out at the get-go with the rivalry game, Danvers, Beverly. Always a good one. Boys were rained out on Thursday. This is the makeup slot. This will be the first game for the Panthers of the season. Home opener, season opener. Peabody played on April Fool's Day against the Tanners of Peabody and came away on a very cold, chilly, rainy, damp with a 7-4 win with Beckett Wadarski going the distance on the bump for the Falcons.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk with Danvers' coach, and he essentially said, he read the weather report, and it was supposed to be a beautiful day, and then, because it's April, you never know what you're going to get. Today, he said the same thing about today, that it was supposed to be like 60, but the wind, as you can see, at some point you'll be able to see the flags over at the Cummings Center. The wind is going to be blowing, and you never know what you're going to get. Al, you were saying how...
Yeah, I was looking at the hourly, and we'll be in the 40s in a couple hours. So,
as a coach, you always tell the kids, bring layers. You can always take a shirt off. You can't add something if you didn't bring it with you.
Can't put it on if you don't have it.
All right, so for the Panthers, we got out there on the bump. We got transfer student from Bishop Fenwick, Nate Sweetser, and he's going to be facing Jack Kookaroo, the center fielder.
Jack's
Kookaroo,
very
the
speedy.
bunt goes right back to Sweetser, fields it himself. Nice, easy one pitch, unassisted out there for Sweetser.
Sweetser starts the season with a P. Rich.
Yeah.
Pitcher's fielding play, makes it off the bump. Was going to comment, didn't really get it out, that Jack Kookaroo at the top of the lineup is a very, very speedy runner, and he was looking to get on by hook or crook.
Yep, so we got Jason Walters now. He is the right fielder.
Nice stop there by Teddy Fisher, who's going to be doing the catching for the Panthers.
Fisher's going to be splitting... Actually, no, it's Mikey O'Leary.
Oh, Mikey O'Leary, I'm sorry. That's right.
I was going to say. But Fisher and O'Leary will be splitting time. Coach was telling me they got 3 games next week, so Teddy will get there behind the plate at some point.
My apologies. Teddy at third base, where he was most of the year.
Corner, yep. We'll give you a rundown of the lineup when the Panthers step to the plate in the second half of the inning. Ground ball, that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game. Chances for Sweetser. Get that one out of the way, Al.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that now, so.
That's going to bring up Chase Richmond. Richmond is the third baseman, all-around athlete. Called his name in a couple of sports.
Walters had a good day offensively against Peabody in the first game and starting again here today.
A little off-speed pitch gets him swinging. You got Adam Porcello holding the runner on over at first base.
I think that's not Cal McKay?
No, McKay is in center field. Cal will be switching back and forth between there.
Gotcha.
Both lefties, McKay and Porcello.
I got to get my new orientation with the new crew, Rich.
Yeah. I know, normally we're directly behind the plate when we're playing over at Brother Roberts Field, but the Balch situation has us filming from the left field line. That fouls that one off.
Little change of pace there. Offensive swing by Richmond to stay alive.
Yeah. Didn't get a chance to scout Sweetser's arsenal, but it does look like he's got a decent fastball and some off-speed stuff.
Yeah, you would have to think.
Redmond's the runner's going, struck him out. Okay, so you get the K on the check swing. Stolen base there by Walters. 2 outs now to bring up Beckett Wodarski, who we had mentioned had thrown a complete game against Peabody the other day. Wodarski's a name we're familiar with, Al, as his older brothers, twin brothers, played against our kids.
That's why it's easy for us to pronounce it.
Exactly. Spent some time coaching with and against Coach Chris Wodarski, their father, Beckett's father.
What team did you coach with him?
Academy.
Oh, yes, right. Forget about those days.
We were coaching for the academy, not necessarily the same team, but. And another steal there for Walters as he takes third base. So you get a runner on third base, 2 outs. Wodarski, the second baseman.
Great backup there by Jonathan Reyes there on the overthrow. Teddy Fisher getting a piece of that, but good backup there. Prevents that run from coming in. Let's see if the Panthers can take advantage of that.
Fouls it off.
It's another breaking ball there.
Scatters the crowd behind the backstop.
Nathan and Mikey looking to be doing a good job of mixing pitches here early. Yep. Panthers would love to get out of this unscathed.
Oh, got a timeout there.
No pitch clock.
Nope, I was just going to say that. No pitch clock, no ABS system, so no challenging of pitches. Well, I'm sure our compadre in these games hits him. Wodarski wears that one right in the small of the back. I'm sure Dom Lorenzano, our partner in crime here, who's not available today, I'm sure he's got an opinion on the ABS and a few other things.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
All right, so we got first and third, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Dylan Weeks, the pitcher. So Weeks going to try to help himself out here. See if the runner goes on the first pitch or not, Al.
I would think he would be, but well, let's find out.
And he doesn't. No. Ground ball, second base.
Pierce.
Fields it, Danny Pierce over to Porcello. That'll end the inning. Panthers unscathed as they finish off the first half of the inning.
And despite the 2 runners, relatively quick inning and efficient with only 12 pitches thrown by.
All right, so if you are watching this on YouTube right now, live, or if you're watching the recording later on channel 22, you can thank BevCam for all the action that we're getting here, especially our crew chief, production manager, John McMahon, on the cameras. We'll get this one out of the way quickly. On the camera, single camera, we got Beth Francis working it.
My favorite on the camera
and
side.
Mine as well.
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, there goes the lineup.
No,
where Beth? Hold on.
Oh, she almost took their head off there as I lost my lineup.
Is that what happens when he talks nice about you? You lose your head.
So, speaking of BevCam, the fans can't see any of that, so, it's like listening to a comedian tell a visual joke. So if you are listening, watching, whatever, on BevCam here, thanks for spending your day with us. We're proud to bring you Beverly High School sports every year, and if you enjoy these hometown broadcasts, we hope you'll consider supporting BevCam. We are a non-profit, and your donations help us train local creators, cover city meetings, and bring you great community sports like today's game. BevCam is primarily funded by cable subscribers, not streaming services, and as more and more people cut the proverbial cable, BevCam's revenue goes down as well. Your generous donations help BevCam continue bringing you community events like this. You can donate anytime at bevcam.org/donate. And while you're online, make sure you subscribe to our 4 YouTube channels. We got BevCam Government for Government and City Coverage, BevCam Education for Student Storytellers, BevCam Public Access for Community Shows, and, of course, BevCam Sports. Your sport really does keep community media strong here in Beverly. Now let's get back to the action. All right, so we've got Danny Pierce. He's going to lead off everything for the Panthers. Danny, as we know, has been a leader in Beverly sports for the past couple of years.
Yeah, three-sport athlete, kind of a throwback, Rich, with the way the club sports are these days and kids specializing more and more. Danny there for all of it.
Yep.
Football, basketball, and baseball, and a bittersweet senior year for me, Rich, because this is going to be the last of the Little League White Sox to play baseball at Beverly High that I coach. So looking for a big season from Danny. Make me proud.
Yeah, there you go. Danny will be followed by Jonathan Reyes, the shortstop. Danny's over at second base, as we said. Cal McKay, the center fielder, in the 3 spot. And the cleanup guy is Charlie Salerno. He's DHing today. Teddy Fisher's over at third. Mikey O'Leary's behind the plate. Pete Carnazzo is in right field. Tom Collins, tall drink of water, I guess.
I guess so.
In left field, Adam Porcel is at first, and Nate Sweetster will be doing the pitching duties, as we already saw. So we have Dylan Weeks on the mound. Weeks looks like a good-sized kid. Danny swings that for a base hit. First hit of the season for the Panthers, appropriately by Danny Pierce. Danny's been playing on the varsity for a few years now.
Yeah, I think he made his debut his sophomore season, Rich, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. And Jonathan Reyes made his debut as a freshman.
As a freshman, absolutely.
That same year. Right? No, the year before.
Yeah, the year before.
Now a senior. Because he is now a senior. Yeah.
That's right. And we had the opportunity before the game to touch base with Jay Ray's mom, Colleen, who has taken over the booster position from the legendary Ann Gavin and Dina Petrosino.
And, both of them should go into the Beverly High Hall of Fame as contributors for a ton of work that they do. And now Colleen's got the big shoes to fill. She's doing an admirable job so far, as we see on her social media posts for the Panthers.
And we'll be keeping you in touch with all of...
we got him leading. Safe. Danny just got back there. If the throw was on the bag, he'd have been out, First baseman over there, Godfrey, thought he had him.
Yeah, Godfrey had to reach up for that, Rich, as you said. I think if that ball was not over his head, if it was at shoulder height or below, it probably would have had to pick off.
Yeah, Danny was going, as you can see right there, still going, and he's going to be in there for stolen base. Yeah, Danny was heading that way on that pickoff attempt. So now Jay Ray's got a chance with the man in scoring position.
Yeah, at least looking to get something over the right side to get Danny over to third base. That would be the task of the number 2 hitter in this situation, especially early on.
Fly ball to right, so we get a chance for a tag up. Let's see if he's going to go. And he's taking off. There he goes. Throw gets cut. The throw and good backup there. Great backup there by Ludi, the catcher.
John Ray is doing a nice job baseball-wise, Rich. We talked about him needing to get the runner over to third with less than 2 outs, and he got a nice piece of that. Unfortunately, got caught up in the air a little bit, but we're going to give him a sac fly for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the first run of the season is just 90 feet away.
And that's going to bring up Cal McKay, center fielder.
Another senior.
Lefty. Another senior had a pretty good season in another sport. Was an all-star in the football arena. You may even hear Cal's dad or mom behind us.
Cal's older brother Griff, former catcher here.
Yep.
I think he was maybe a captain. I can't remember.
He was. Yes, he was. Yep. He was one of the captains on the squad. Played with another Griffin near and dear to our heart.
That's right, Griff Francis, your son.
Yes.
And both of those boys are part of the legendary Little League run made in Williamsport when the
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago this summer.
My, oh my.
I know.
How time flies.
Yes, it does. Cal trying to get the first run of the season on. Lays off the high strike.
Nice job laying off of that.
Yep.
That's a tough pitch to lay off of.
Yeah, it is.
Good 1-2 pitch. by weeks.
Breaking ball. Got him swinging.
Bottom fell out of that one.
Yeah,
nice curveball.
Nice pitch. Set him up with the high fastball. That's good situational pitching there, right? You set a guy up with a high fastball and then come down and in.
Absolutely. Change his eye level.
Well, that's going to bring up Charlie Salerno, another lefty.
And another senior.
2 outs now, runner on third. Breaking ball, fouls that off. So both teams have gotten runners to third. Beverly wants to be the one that gets him home. You know, Al, as typical of April, it was nice and sunny when I got here. It was warm, a little breezy, but it looked like a good day for baseball. Now it's getting cloudy. Wind will probably pick up. You can see the wind is blowing pretty steady. Saws that one off. It's going to be a race to first base, and Danvers wins that race. As we finish the first inning, 0-0. Both teams getting guys at third, but can't knock them in.
Both teams getting guys at third, and both pitchers throwing 12 pitches in the first inning.
Yep.
So a couple of mirror images there.
So I did have a chance to talk with Coach Cahill a couple days ago. I was expecting a scrimmage. That was the day after. So much like with the no-cook Wednesday, Beth and I just can't get our calendars straight. Deep program, he says. A lot of players returning, a lot of seniors, and a very athletic freshman class. So he's really hoping they can develop that depth into something to build on for the next few years. So McKay, Reyes, and Salerno, who we saw all get up that inning, are captains on this squad. We're also looking at leadership from Danny Pierce and Teddy Fisher. As we had mentioned before, O'Leary and Fisher will be behind the plate. Fisher will anchor third base when O'Leary's behind the plate. He didn't actually tell me who else will be playing third, but they got some versatile guys that can move around. The big question mark he did say was pitching. They get a lot of guys who can throw, but there's really no ace coming back. They lost Micah McManus last year. But he did
say, as well as Grant Gavin.
Yep. And he said that Nate Sweetser is probably going to be the guy with the stuff to become their ace. One potential breakout player he said to keep an eye on is Andrew Dunleavy, who's missed the last 2 years with an injury. So he's hoping can contribute. So we have now, is this Colby Medeiros? You've got the scorebook there. So.
Yes, sorry. Colby Medeiros, right, the right fielder. Looks at the first pitch low.
Yeah, all right.
Batting in the 6 hole for the Falcons.
Medeiros is the right fielder. He caught that out by Reyes earlier in the first. He's looking to get himself on.
So nice change of speed there.
It's
like a changeup.
That's another bit of technology we don't have that reads the pitch automatically for us. So.
Yeah, is that right? I got some questions about that.
Oh, deep drive. McKay going to go back, and he's going to keep on going back, and he bobbles it, and he makes the catch. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that because the camera doesn't swivel all the way.
Yeah, for those of you at home, Cal kept on drifting back. That ball carried, I think, a little further than he thought. Got his glove up, hit his glove, popped out, hit it with his bare hand, hit it with his glove, and then kind of trapped it against his body. Cal
kind of doing a little Savannah Bananas right there, a little trick catch. Expect to see him do a backflip and make a catch later in the season. That's a deep drive by Medeiros.
That was hit well in here at Balch Field.
Yeah.
I mean, with the fence up at the high school, I'm kind of wonder if that one maybe had a shot to get out, but... here at Balch, center field is well over 400 feet out there.
Could have been leaning over the fence on that one. Now we got Juan Ibanez up.
Juan is the left fielder today, batting in the 7th spot.
You know, that fly ball, I think the reason why Cal had a little trouble with that was because, again, the wind is blowing quite a bit. Strike right there. Wind's blowing quite a bit, so it looked like an easy fly ball, but then it just kept on drifting back. Yeah. Like you said, with all that space back there, Cal had plenty of room to camp under it. Breaking ball. So yeah, we're going to be quite busy next week. A lot of baseball, a lot of softball.
Yeah, busy for us on the broadcast side with a Wednesday softball game for the girls, and then Thursday against Masconomet for the guys.
Struck him out. Looking backwards K.
And as busy as we'll be, Rich, going to be a really busy week for the guys schedule-wise, because Tuesday and Wednesday the Panthers are on the road against Andover and Winthrop. So playing today here, which is obviously Saturday, that's 4 games in 5 days, so 6 days. That's a big week, especially if you're short on arms.
And
going to find out in a hurry about his depth of his pitching staff.
And Andover and Winthrop are not easy drives either. So this is going to bring up Jason Ludy, the catcher. Yeah, those are not easy drives. Again, you know, I don't have a problem. Yep, he got him. I don't have a problem with Winthrop High School or the athletes or the coaches or anything. I have a problem with the drive.
Can't get there from here.
Really wish Winthrop would move to a different league for that reason. Better off in the Greater Boston League.
Great pitch there by Sweetser, picking up the outside corner at the knees. That's going to be a tough pitch for anybody ready to hit.
If you can get that call, you just keep hitting that spot all day long. Breaking ball down. Good eye there by Ludy. Ludy's been behind the plate for a little bit of time now.
Yeah, I think he debuted as a freshman, if memory serves me correctly. I think this would make him a junior, maybe?
I think you're right.
I'm just going by memory, though.
Away.
I don't have any class data. We get a lineup card, but we don't have a full roster. But I'm pretty sure that this is his 3rd year behind the dish.
I believe you are correct.
Made a nice play on that backup, too, on that throw. So.
Saved a run. Got him.
Got him on the outside corner, as we said. Already is 3 strikeouts to that inning, looking on a 15-pitch inning. For the Bishop Fenwick transfer, has given his mates time to plate something here. So see if the Panthers can get something across in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, so Sweets are coming pretty much as advertised there, according to Coach Cahill. So
Panthers will be looking to get their offense going with their 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up. Teddy Fisher, Mikey O'Leary, and Pete Carnazzo, the right fielder.
So we're hoping that the next home game will be over at Brother Roberts Field. It's more lively atmosphere over there when you have lacrosse going on and, you know, other stuff.
My only complaint last year was the new windscreen. We had obstructed view broadcasting seats. So this, though we're out here in right field, this is a good look at the game, I think.
Yeah, and we don't use a monitor, you know, so we do have a center field camera, so the fans get to see whether it's a strike or not.
Right. Obviously
we just
not
have
today.
to kind of guess.
We packed it up and went down the street with the field that drains better. This field's always drained great.
It always has drained well, and Brother Roberts Field hasn't. Generally, especially out behind the outfield fence, it's kind of swampy out there.
Well, you know, Rich, I did go by the field on Thursday before the game was called off, and had the tarps covering home plate and the pitcher's mound, and third baseline was underwater. A couple of ducks out there.
Sure they weren't Canada geese? Because they like to hang out on those fields.
They do indeed.
There were a few fields in the NEC that do not. The varsity fields don't drain well, so they end up having to play at the JV field sometimes.
Right.
It's the case in Gloucester too. And when you have to go switch to the JV field, you're down in that right on the water, down at Sammy Parisi Field at Stage 4 Park, and that when I was coaching and playing down there, it could be brutal wind. But, it makes for tougher players. We try to toughen the kids up a little bit.
You guys from down the line are tough crew.
And, Gloucester has its own weather pattern, too. It's like a microclimate down there. All right, so we've got now coming up Teddy Fisher. I don't think Teddy will be pitching today with the white sleeves.
No, that would require a uniform change for sure.
I don't think it was white sleeves that were the problem for Ray Chapman. I think it was the dirty ball, wasn't it? That killed Ray Chapman years and years ago.
I don't remember that.
No? Ray Chapman, he was a batter. He got hit in the head
and died? That's
died.
The guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was at that point that the Major League Baseball made the rule that you have to change the ball every so often. And slow roller to first base, and they got a 3-1 put out there.
Well executed by the Falcons.
Yep. Nice play
with
there
Weeks
by
getting over there.
Drew Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey with a good feed, and Weeks getting off the mound right away and getting there.
So Mikey O'Leary, the catcher, he'll step up to the plate here. Breaking ball, takes it for a ball. That one's in there for a strike. Panthers have a few fundraisers we'll talk about a little bit later.
Sun's starting to poke back out here.
Could get nice if that sun stays out. Another strike on the outside corner.
Rich, always great. Opening days just a little bit different than all the other games.
Absolutely.
Kind of excitement of getting going again.
Yep.
That's
drive. That's going to hit the gap. Nope. Oh, yep. That's going to get in there. O'Leary's going to go in. He'll be standing up with a double. Kukuru could not get to it. He sent that ball for a ride. Jack Kukuru is a speedy kid. If he can't get to it, he hit that ball pretty good.
Yeah, Mikey squared that up, Rich. No doubt about that. That was hit well.
All right, so Pete Carnazzo is going to get up with a runner in scoring position. We're going to get a courtesy runner here for O'Leary. And we're going to see
it is going to be
number 4.
And who's that? Nobody.
That is Cole Fowler.
Oh, Cole Fowler. Okay.
Fowler, another one that we saw out on the football field, was a kicker for the Panthers.
I think I saw Cole working with the pitches during the week.
Okay. That's going to be a ball. It's Carnazzo.
Cole is one of the students with the Shot for Life basketball game that we
That's
covered.
right. Yep.
Who organized
ground ball, right side. That'll move the runner over. Wodarski gets the out. The assist there. So now we get a runner on third with 2 outs for the second inning in a row. A fielder's choice.
Bring up Tom Collins.
Not a fielder's choice, I'm sorry. Just straight put up. Tom Collins.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing
his nickname. Yeah, I know.
What do you think his nickname is?
I don't know. Maybe
I'm gonna guess that.
I don't think his teammates are probably making any alcohol references.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking that there's only announcers of a certain age that know what a Tom Collins is.
Yeah, I think so.
Might be a dated.
A little gin and sour mix there, I guess, huh? Break a ball inside.
Well, after the Panthers finish this off and get the first win, maybe that will, we'll toast them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know gin's not your first.
But I'm
spirit of choice.
That's okay. Might be my second though.
Ball.
Same for you. I know it's not your first choice.
Yeah.
Either.
Well, we're a couple of teetotalers, Al, so. Ground ball slowed it down. Wodarski not going to get it. Base hit. He'll go in as a base hit RBI for Carnazzo. Ball got slowed down by the pitcher. It may have affected Wodarski's ability to read that ball, but it had a little English on it. I'm sorry, that was not Carnazzo, that was Collins with the RBI.
And that brings up Adam Porcello, the first baseman.
Yep.
Carnazzo had grounded out 4-3.
Correct, yep.
Also, that ball did pop out of his mitt on the backhand there, and I think that gave him
runner goes.
A little sleep
and he's going to be in there. Collins stealing second there.
Kind of feel like that was one of those situations that caught Danvers sleeping. Nobody's yelling that he's going. There was a big delay there in the throw down there. So good heads-up base running. And Adam Porcello is going to see if he can deliver with a 2-out RBI here as the Panthers have their first run of the season.
Ball over to the shortstop with the throw and can't beat it out. But the Panthers will get one to make it 1-0. As we move on to the next inning.
Okay. Very nice play over there by the shortstop, Jason Walters, Rich. How smooth he received that ball and got rid of it quickly. Very, very nice play, and makes the difference when you can have that quick release point like that. Especially when you get a slower hit ground ball or something up the middle. So after 2 full, Panthers lead 1-0. Both pitchers fairly efficient on their pitch counts till now. But Beverly able to parlay that Mikey O'Leary well-struck double into the gap. And Drew Fowler taking over with the legs is able to come around.
There you go. Yep. All right, so as we had mentioned, the Panthers are going to be doing a few fundraisers, including some no-cook nights. We had the first one on Wednesday over at Super Sub, so I want to thank Paul Guanci for that, for helping out. Paul's always helping out with those, and pretty much the best cheesesteak on the North Shore, I think. That would be my vote anyway. I think so.
I think it's. I think you get a lot of votes for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Salt and pepper, here to go.
Here to go, exactly.
That's what we need.
All right, they'll also be selling the Adrenaline discount cards, which give you discounts all around town and a few other bigger venues. So check in with your ball players to purchase one of those. Hopefully, the next game we might be able to get a QR code or something like that up. That's going to be inside. And keep an eye out for the Panthers as they're going to be doing the fundraising the old-fashioned way, doing canning. They're going to be all around town shaking them cans, trying to rack up some cash for the program. So we got Drew Godfried up.
Do we know, Rich, is the going to be the 3rd annual golf tournament this year? Is that
I don't know. You know, he didn't mention that.
Interesting. Okay,
but it could be an oversight. That's going to be a ball. 3-0. He did mention that sometime in June they'll be doing an alumni game or something along those lines.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you are an alum, and you're interested in joining the activities, that's going to be a ball. Oh, no, it was a strike. Oh, I thought that was low. Yeah, our camera person thinks that was a ball.
We need an ABS challenge on that one.
I know. Nice pitch there. Make the count 3-2. I don't know. I'm still a little torn on the ABS thing. It kind of takes away a bit of the human element.
It almost feels like it should be all or nothing.
I know.
Doesn't it? If you're going to go that way, maybe you should just have every pitch called that way. Because we get to see how quick that thing comes in. It's not like it's going to delay the game. Unlike VAR in soccer can be a nightmare for delaying the flow of a game. That's been a debate for years since they introduced it, and they try to improve it by doing semi-automated offside now instead of having 2 guys drawing lines.
And he walks them. Yeah.
First walk for either pitcher of the afternoon, or is it afternoon yet? Are we still in morning?
Still, it's only 11:25. So
well,
we did get a little early start on the game, so that'll bring us back to the top of the order. Jack Kukuru.
Jack tried to reach first on a bunt and popped it up back to the pitcher in his first at bat. First pitch of the game.
Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by O'Leary.
Fantastic stop. Getting down there and keep it in front of him.
You know, the one thing about the ABS is it's really exposing some of these umpires. But in the same respect.
But a lot of these ones that are being overturned are like less than an inch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, come on. The ball's going 95 miles.
Yeah, well, you know, the other thing is it also shows you a lot of these catchers who had learned the art of framing are now not getting those calls. And so it's going to affect how good a catcher is behind the plate,
well,
too.
they're catching on the, one knee
and
pulling everything up. Yeah. Instead of when you and I were playing with being in a crouch and pulling everything down or in. It certainly changed the game for sure. Looks like we might have a little bit of action.
A little bullpen action, yeah.
I don't know if the guy's just going to be playing catch. Looks like
foul ball.
Cole Fowler.
And Albert Polanco. Polanco got out on the mound a few times last year, so true. He's probably the next guy up. Early season, you don't want to have your pitchers go too long.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they got
breaking ball.
I'm not sure that they got more.
Sits him down.
Another looking K.
Yeah.
So this brings up the shortstop, Jason Walters, who made that nice play.
Yep.
To finish up the inning there for the Falcons. He reached on a sharp base hit, his first at bat. It's a big kid.
Yeah. Runner's going. Oh, Larry couldn't get a handle on it. Runner thinking about third, but Larry couldn't wrangle that ball.
That was going to be a hard pitch to throw him out on, too. It was a breaking ball.
Yep.
The good thing was it was up high, but just wasn't able to get it clean.
Yeah. Getting back to the ABS thing, you wonder how a guy like Greg Maddux would have done with something like that, because he lived on those corners.
Right.
And he used to get a lot of those calls. Nice pitch there, a nice fastball.
Oh, he gave it to him late. Yep. I thought, was waiting for the right hand to go up. It took a little while. You were saying the technology for being able to call the pitches and what they are. I'm watching.
Ball.
See if we get a car on that one. I've been watching a lot of baseball early in the season here, and I'm like baffled that I'm seeing a 95-mile-an-hour sinker at the letters.
I know.
What do you mean it's a sinker? What do you mean? That's not a sinker.
Right.
So I question that technology.
I know, yeah. Ooh, breaking ball. Backed him off the plate a little.
For those of you just tuning in, we're in the top of the third here. Beverly holding on to a slim 1-0 lead.
Foul ball.
That's
behind us.
Over ahead, and is my car in danger?
Guess not. Just missed.
Here at Balch Field, the traffic on Cabot Street is in definite danger. That one right over the broadcast booth there. But, Rich, I would have caught that if it would have.
I know. You'd have had me covered, I know.
I just wonder if you would have Beth covered if it was going to hit her. That's.
Well, Beth's agile enough to get out of the way.
I probably couldn't get out of my chair fast enough to get to Beth.
Clothesline ourselves.
Big batter here for Sweetser.
Yeah.
Pops him up.
Foul ball.
We're going to need somebody to take charge.
And a lot of people calling for it, and they can't wrangle it in. Reyes and Pierce going for it. I think that might have caused a little miscommunication there. Those infield fly balls are kind of tough. The ball's moving away from you.
Yeah, though, unfortunate, though, that falls in there. That would be a big out off Walter's bat. Like you say, I'm not sure. that area behind the pitcher's mound, agreed, is quite tough, but somebody needs to take charge on that. And I'm not sure that. Well, I got headphones on. I don't
know if anybody called.
Judging by the body language and approach to the ball,
got him leaning.
I don't think anybody took charge.
Yeah, I agreed. So that gives us first and second. We got Chase Richmond up with 1 out. So you do have a forced play now. I think they'd rather have 2 outs and no forced play, but.
Agreed. Chase struck out his first at bat back in the first inning.
Outside.
As we say many times, Rich, baseball is a game of failure, so Beverly just needs to put this one behind him and buckle down. No damage yet. Going to see if they can get out of this with just 1 out here in the third.
Outside. Missed outside 2 pitches in a row now. All right, so Polanco's done warming up, so must be ready.
Yeah, I think it looked like he was playing catch, though. I didn't see a bullpen catcher in there, so I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe it's his pre-routine, and maybe he's slated to come in a little bit later. That's hit well.
And that's going to get through. Runner's going to turn, go home. The throw gets cut off, and that'll tie the game with the base hit to left field for Chase Richmond. So even if that fly ball had been caught, that would have still resulted in a run. All right, so Coach Malaya going out there to talk to him.
Yeah, when you have the middle of the order up, you could make the argument if that didn't happen, they'd have first base open, and could he have pitched the Chase Richmond more carefully? But then you'd have Wodarski coming in behind him. So when you have that real meat of the order, it kind of takes away that piece of strategy, I would think.
All right, so you got Wodarski up, the second baseman. What'd he do his first at bat?
He was hit by the pitch.
Right.
He wore one, as they like to say.
Yeah.
Or they say we got ice. One or the other.
Rub some dirt on it. All right, first and second, 1 out. That's in there for a strike. See how aggressive they want to get on the bases here.
Yeah,
some teams I'm
sure they don't want to take the bat out of Beckett's hands.
And that's going to drop in there, just out of the reach. McKay gets it in quickly to hold the runners.
Yeah, it held up the runner on second base, who was Walters, because it looked like it was maybe going to be caught by either Danny Pierce or Jonathan Reyes. But that sneaks in there.
So we got bases loaded now. Dylan Weeks.
Dylan grounded out to Danny Pierce, his first at bat.
Again, Weeks, the pitcher here, has another chance to help himself out. His first at bat, he had a runner in scoring position. That's in there for a strike. All right, so now Polanco's up playing catch again. It's just warming up.
Sweets have just hit the 50 pitch mark for his 3 innings, so this inning's elongated for sure.
And that's going to be to Reyes, and they're going to double him at second.
What the doctor ordered. 6-4 DP.
Just what you needed right there. Reyes and Pierce doubling up at second base. On the line drive to shortstop.
Chase Redmond kind of caught in no man's land with that. You know.
And at the end of 2.5, we're going to have a...
at the end of 2.5? 1-1.
2.5, we got 1-1. A lot of distractions out here.
Yeah, so that's a 24-pitch inning. It just puts him up to 51 pitches. Of course, we have no way of knowing what John's thinking about what's a safe amount of pitches or what he's looking for here in the first outing.
Well, it does look like Polanco's going to have a catcher to warm him up.
Okay, so maybe he's, thinking, as you said earlier, this is going to be by committee.
Yep.
With, it looks like Sweetser being the number 1. And then you have to think about having 4 games in 6 days.
Right. Yep.
So maybe he wants to come back with him. I need to refamiliarize myself with the rest rules, but
Yeah.
50 pitches, I'm guessing, is going to be 2 or 3 days rest.
Yeah,
I think so. Come back with him, right?
Yeah, I think
3, 2.
50 is 2, I believe.
So if 2 days puts us to Monday, and the boys are playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
So that might be part of it as well.
Yep. So, we were talking about the Panther fundraisers as the train goes by, kind of like the, what's the movie with Richard Pryor? Brewster's Millions, where the train goes through the field. The Hoboken.
You got me on that one.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I'm proud of you for evoking a reference that I had no clue what you're talking about.
Monty Brewster, you've never seen that one, Brewster's Millions?
I guess I have not.
Okay.
But that's not surprising.
Plays a minor league pitcher who's bequeathed millions of dollars, but he has to spend it in a certain amount of time in order to get it. John Candy plays his catcher, so it's it's a very believable film.
Okay.
Danny Pierce back up at the top of the order. By the way, the Panthers do have a car wash on April 19th from 1 to 4 at the middle school, we believe. So if you want to get your car cleaned up by the Panthers. And a line drive to shortstop. That looks like the shortstop's getting a little active out there now.
Danny with another great swing, having found some grass with that first liner up the middle, but a nice adjustment by Danvers to take that away. And Danny looks like he's swinging the bat pretty well coming out of the chute here.
So as I mentioned, that car wash, we believe it's going to be at the middle school. So if you want to get your car washed by the boys, let's just hope it doesn't end up like that scene in the movie Dodgeball. And it's in there for a strike to Jay Ray.
Jonathan had a sacrifice fly to right field, moving Danny over in the first inning.
Breaking ball. Ball 1.
And just coming up with that nice play on the double play there.
Yep.
Looks like an evenly matched couple of squads here early on, Rich.
Yeah.
Not just the score, but all things told.
Yeah, one of the things you get with both of these teams is they're, good baseball feeder programs. The Little Leagues in both towns do a lot to get these kids prepared.
Yes, solid Little League and Babe Ruth programs, good coaching.
And another one over at the shortstop, Walters.
Beverly squaring some baseballs up here in the third, but you got to hit it somewhere other than at the shortstop.
Yeah, I just want to avoid Walters over there. Cal McKay's up. He's looking to avoid the shortstop. Cal went down by way of the K his first at-bat. Cal's a big swinger, so you'll see those Ks on occasion.
But you'll see some long balls as well.
Absolutely.
So.
Got a nice left-handed swing. Foul ball.
That's going to be
in play, and he got him. As Chase Richmond ends the inning. Going over and get that. And at the end of 3, still locked up at 1.
Very quick inning for Weeks, just 8 pitches. Puts him at 34 after 3. And Rich, as you predicted earlier, we are having a pitching change.
Yeah, we're going to see Albert Polanco in there. Polanco's a good-sized kid. We did get a chance to see him a couple times last year. Got a nice little zip on the fastball.
We'll close the book on Nathan Sweetser with 51 pitches and 3 innings of work.
Yep.
1 run allowed, which I believe we would give that earned anyhow, despite the ball that fell in there.
Yep.
Nathan struck out 4, walked just 1, hit a batter, and gave up 3 hits. So all in all, with just a 1 run, not a bad outing for the Bishop Fenwick transfer.
Yeah, so Sweetser has no chance of winning or losing this one.
A no decision.
No decision. There you go. Panthers are also going to be doing some community service kind of stuff this year. So Coach Cahill likes to keep them civic-minded. They're going to be doing a food drive for Beverly Bootstraps. So we'll let you know when that is. You can drop off the food and help the boys out. They'll also be volunteering at Project Y on the YMCA's Volunteer Day. And May 20th is the Morgan's Message game for mental health awareness among athletes.
What game is that, Rich?
May 20th.
Okay. Very important topic.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to remind you of all those things so you can help out if there are fundraisers you want to help out. We'll figure out every way possible that you can help with the donations, whether it's the money donations or the food donations or whatever.
Yeah, all of these, fundraisers are obviously great for the booster program, but it's also instilling values and helping the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And shedding some light on some very important topics that's in our society right now.
Yeah, I know, Al, when your wife Lorinda was coaching my daughter, she always made a point of letting the kids know how important that stuff is, and they helped with food kitchens, and they did the apple gathering at that home.
Yep. And, part of that all stemmed from one of the
foul ball
gentlemen that she coached with, Mr. Tom Grant, who founded an organization called Heads Up.
Okay.
And Heads Up would raise funds, and the girls would do community service work, and that organization would help defray some of the costs for the middle school program.
Oh, awesome.
So, trying to just do the right things and remember that all coaches are teachers, especially here on the youth level.
So you got 1-1 count here to Colby Medeiros. It's Polanco out on the mound.
Rich, when we talk about that and coaches, you and I obviously have a little longer database of perspective than most. But I know that you can come up with some of your coaches who have had an influence on you as a youth, and I don't think that can ever be understated about the influences that coaches have on their young athletes, and it's an awesome responsibility.
And he walks them. Yeah, you ask anybody who played youth sports, they'll probably be able to tell you something about a coach that they had who had an influence. You're right. For me, it was Dickie Oakes, my Little League baseball coach. He's the guy who taught me how to play first base, among other things.
My Pee Wee coach was Paul Downey, who made me be out after hitting a home run as an 8-year-old because I stepped in the bucket. And if I kept on stepping in the bucket, that wasn't going to be good. Never forgot that.
And I also want to say, besides Dickie Oakes, John Bicheo as well was a big influence. And he squares, runner goes,
nice
throw down, they got a tag, and he's out.
Beautiful.
Nice throw right on the spot, and Johnny Reyes with the catch and tag. That was a nice play. They read that play. O'Leary kind of saw what was going on, the bunt, the decoy bunt, pretty much.
Great throw by Mikey.
Okay, got to wait for the umpire to get back in position.
I think, Rich, now that I saw him go over the middle of the diamond, I think that umpire umpires a lot of my games.
Really?
He's an ex-Major League umpire.
Really?
Yeah. He was brought up briefly, umpired a lot in the minors.
Okay.
I think that's him. A little far away, but...
Strike in there. Nice spot there for Polanco. Foul ball.
Is that going to stay in play?
Stays in, and O'Leary bobbles it, and another bobble catch.
Juggling catch.
I'm telling you, I think they're watching too much Savannah Bananas. O'Leary with the catch right there.
Can be on Mikey and Cal's tryout films, their audition tapes.
Unfortunately, the camera didn't swivel over to see Cal's there, so
Well,
but we got that one.
We got that one.
We go to Leary's, yeah. We didn't get Cal's, though. That's the problem with only having the one camera. If we had two, might have been able to pick it up. Ball in the dirt.
Doesn't matter how you make the catches as long as you make them.
Right.
No style
In
points.
the book, it just goes down as a put out. So we got 2 outs now here.
Top of the 4th.
Reyes gets over. Good footwork. And it got him with a good, strong throw.
Nice
Reyes
job.
getting over there. I think Johnny thought he was going to have to backhand it at first, but he got over there so quickly he was able to field it in his forehand.
And I think actually when he took that on his forehand, he maybe lost his
looked
balance.
like he stumbled a little, yeah.
But boy, he recovered his feet quickly and just threw a dime over there. Great play. Looked routine, but there was a lot that went into that.
Yeah. Nice play. It's good, strong throw, and Porcello making the play.
Nice 11-pitch inning for Albert Polanco as he holds the line with a 1-2-3 inning with a lot of help from his catcher, Mikey O'Leary, throwing out a runner and making a nice grab of a wind-blown pop fly. Foul pop fly.
Yep, so we're still stalemated here at 1 apiece. The Panthers looking to break out here in the 4th.
Rich, speaking of coaching again, did you get a chance last evening to see the women's semifinal between UConn and South Carolina?
I did see that. Yeah, a little
so there was
controversy,
a little controversy there on
the
the coaching side. After the game, a lot of, and I guess during the game too, with an in-game interview that was done.
Yeah.
So the legendary Gino Ariyama is not getting a lot of positive feedback today.
I know, yeah. Well, he complained about the umpiring, the refereeing at halftime, and then there was a little back and forth between him and Don Staley at the end of the game. It was not a good look for Gino. I don't know what happened. I mean, we still don't really know what happened, but it was not a good look for him.
So he said in the post game, if you want to call it a handshake line, since he got in a beef and went back to the locker room and didn't actually acknowledge the play of the South Carolina girls, that he was upset that she didn't shake his hand before the game.
But the
and
report
then
now is that
ESPN showed footage of her shaking everybody's hand. But according to Gino, having been to so many Final Fours,
I did notice
she should have met him at half court after the announcements, and he stayed and waited for 3 minutes. And there was some footage showing that, which is kind of, why don't you just say that your team got outplayed and tip your cap?
It did kind of seem like sour grapes.
And then there was the whole issue with his player having a torn jersey, which it turns out
she tore her own jersey
after he called out the other team for tearing her jersey, both during the game and after the game, the post-game press conference.
So I'm sure we'll get the non-apology apology at some point.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So we got Charlie Salerno up now, back to baseball. Ball in the dirt there. I'm sorry, not Sweetser. Weeks still out there on the mound.
Just to finish that up, but basically now the college coaches at that level are professional coaches. They're not coaching kids anymore. With the way that the money has
ball 2
has entered the Power 5 conferences, and sad.
I did see one of the players for Arizona, Tommy Lloyd, I believe his name was, and safe. He didn't get it to him in time.
That
bobble.
Charlie, another athlete
speed.
here with blazing speed, had a great year at indoor track with a high jump, and he ran the dash, and I think he was in 4 different events. Had an opportunity to talk to him a little bit during the week, and you cannot sleep on that boy getting down the line.
And Charlie showing the speed right there, that's for sure. He's probably going to go on this pitch. Nope. Quick pitch there. Weeks didn't give him a chance to set up. It looked like it was a ball inside. So as I was saying about Arizona, I believe his name is Tommy Lloyd. I may be mistaken. Announced he's staying at Arizona. Now Arizona plays tonight.
Pitches up high on the steal.
And he's in there, safe. So Arizona's playing tonight. Could that announcement have waited? Maybe.
I don't know.
Then again, I suppose.
Wasn't the coach?
No, I thought it was a player.
Oh, it was a player. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I do. Now that said, he said he's staying, so it doesn't hurt. If he announced he's going somewhere else, it could have been an issue.
Maybe if there was a lot of speculation around it, he didn't want that to be a distraction going into tonight.
Could be.
So maybe that's the reason why not to wait.
I think they said that he was a candidate to be going to North Carolina, so maybe he was.
Oh, I thought that's why I thought it was the coach. That's why
was
I
it?
saw
Okay,
that.
maybe it was. I just saw the name.
Oh, look at a great read by Charlie on the
steal. And he's going to be in there safe. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is the coach. But whatever, I just seen the scroll. I happened to look up.
Yeah, and, maybe that is the reason why I just assumed it was the coach, because I knew that North Carolina had the coaching opening and the portal's not quite open yet. Although guys are declaring.
Yep. And he walks him. Now, Weeks has to be careful, because the last couple pitches, he didn't come to a complete stop. And he's going to have the coach come out and talk to him anyway. So we got runners on first and third. Coach might just be coming up to
settle them down.
Well, settle them down and talk about what's going to happen.
It's only at 42 pitches here in the fourth.
All right, so you are correct. Tommy Lloyd is the coach. I'm sorry. I thought it said that he was a player. Because I saw a... Oh, okay. It was a Purdue player who announced he's doing something.
He's staying.
Okay, that's what it was. And the coach said he's staying. Okay.
Be no reason not to stay if he wins the national championship.
Well, yeah, I mean...
he'll be able to continue to attract plenty of great players.
Well, I know, UNC is one of the top coaching gigs, but he's also, I think I saw he was getting paid $7.5 million. So.
Yeah. I might offer that it used to be one of the top coaching gigs, and all bets are off in this era.
Well, it's the blue bloods of basketball kind of thing.
Well, and this would be the first time that they would go outside the family to get a coach.
Yeah.
So
right.
Kenny Smith reeled on passionately about that.
Yep.
Ooh, the
ball gets away. The run's going to score, and the runner will go take second.
And that's going to be...
The ball gets thrown away. The Panthers pick up
an unearned run.
An unearned run there. And it was all really Charlie Salerno using his speed to make stuff happen. He beat out the ball to first base, stole second, stole third, and now he goes there on the pickoff attempt, the errant pickoff attempt at first base.
Yeah, putting pressure on the defense, so great job there by the Panthers to scratch one out.
O'Leary, that's a strike. Yep.
Mikey scored the first run of the season, hit the left center field gap with a sharp double.
Yep.
Base hit here would give him would give him his first RBI of the season.
He got Fisher on second. That's going to be in there for a strike.
Ooh, I thought that was a little high.
Yeah.
But I'm not the guy who counts.
We were talking about the ABS thing. Now they're measuring all the major league players and trying to get an accurate. Struck him out looking, trying to get an accurate call, and I noticed that a lot of these players are now a little shorter than they had been previously.
Oh, yeah. Just back to what's in front of us before I comment on that. Great job by Weeks after the error on the pickoff coming back, and that was a great sequence of pitches that he made there.
Yeah.
So hats off to him.
Breaking ball there.
I was noticing that the box seems to no longer be at the chest. Is that like did the strike zone change?
Yeah.
Everything seems to be like the waist down.
Yeah.
And there's nothing at the letters anymore.
Well, that was the case at one point. That was, it was sort of like the unofficial strike zone about 2 decades ago, right? When they
but take a look when you're watching the games now and where they have the graphic up there,
Yep, steps off, looking him back.
I mean, in a way, it's like I feel like it compensates because everybody throws in the 90s now.
Yeah, I know.
If
helps
you throw
guys out with that high fastball.
You don't have a good fastball.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy how hard they're throwing now.
Well, and that's why there's so many Tommy Johns and so many short careers. So
I was just reading somewhere a pitcher for Bishop Fian hit 100 or so.
Well, funny thing about that
breaking
pitcher
ball
from Bishop
doesn't
Fian
get the call.
because he's going to be going to Texas to play baseball.
Yep.
He was the center who led Bishop Fee to the Division I basketball championship.
6'9", I think this is.
He's 6'9", and he's throwing 100 at 18 years old. So.
Yeah. Ooh, strike. High strike there. Yeah.
Pete was trying to get on top of that high fastball and take it deep, but unable to catch up to that. Nice swing, though.
Fly ball to left. It's playable. Catches it, and no tag on that play. Left fielder over there making the play. Ibanez. That'll bring up
Tom Collins.
Tom Collins.
Tom 1 for 1 with an RBI, having driven in Mikey O'Leary in the second inning.
You got
Tom's in left field today.
And you get Porcello on deck here. 2 outs now. Fly ball to center field. Kookaroo's over there, and he'll track it down. That'll end the inning. But not after the Panthers get one to take a 2-1 lead. And this one's just moving along.
It is indeed. Kids are playing pretty good baseball early on here. Usually we see early in the season that the pitching's a little ahead of the hitting, and have to say that might be the case right now. With just a 3-run scored between the guys over those 4 innings.
Yeah, as both of these teams really trying to scrape together some runs here. They've been getting guys on base, just about getting them across the plate.
We're going to see Albert Polanco out for his second inning of work, and he'll be facing 9-1-2. Drew Godfrey, the first baseman, and then Jack Kookaroo in center, who just made that last catch, and Jason Walters. So that top of the order is back up for the 3rd time, coming up in the top of the 5th, after Drew Godfrey, who walked and scored the only run for Danvers, leads off.
So let's see, what's our schedule look like this week, Al?
I think we have Wednesday softball.
Wednesday softball.
I'm trying to think who the girls are playing. Is it Marblehead?
I don't have that in there. Then we'll have Thursday
against Masco baseball.
And then Friday we don't have anything.
We have Friday too?
No, we don't. Got nothing.
There had been originally a baseball game for next Saturday, but that I think has been taken off the schedule.
Yeah. But you know, you never know because it's April. And as they say, April showers bring May flowers, and a whole lot of makeup games.
What do May flowers bring, Rich?
The Pilgrims.
There you go. Very good.
Okay, so we get Jason Walters up.
No, I think
nope,
Drew Godfrey.
Sorry. Yep, that's Drew Godfrey.
Drew Godfrey.
Looking at the position.
Right.
Walters is the shortstop. Godfrey's the third baseman. And if you know about keeping a scorebook, we use numbers for the positions. That became necessary after that team that had who's on first and such. Blanco takes the signal.
Looks like there's some action in the Danvers bullpen, so we might have seen the last of Dylan Weeks. Looks like who's ever over there has a top on. I can't see the number. Is throwing like he's getting ready to come in, though.
Ground ball to third. Fisher scoops it, throws it. Porcello makes the catch. That's 5-3 putout if you're scoring at home.
That'll bring the top of the order up, and Jack Kookaroo.
Yep.
Jack is 0 for 2. Coming into here his third at bat in the top of the 5th. Speedster, like to keep him off the bases.
Yeah, if he can get on base, you might see him run amok. Polanco delivers. Fouls it off into the street. Every foul ball that goes in that way, the crowd holds their breath.
Everybody looks to see if a car's going to be hit.
Yep. And it's a strange sort of celebration when it happens. I know most people wouldn't like their car getting hit by a baseball.
That is true, especially the windshield.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them broken over the years.
I do have a brother who appreciates the broken windshield because he owns a glass company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a brother that owned a glass company.
Yep, Seaside Glass and Mirror down in Gloucester.
They did it again, down in Gloucester.
Yep.
Even though it's north of here, it's down in Gloucester.
Well, you know, we live on a round planet, Al. So I suppose anything could be round.
That's true.
From a particular
That would be the long
angle.
way around in my eyes, though. Go, Albert.
Pierce over, making the play, using that athleticism that we're used to seeing. Two outs.
Great job of Danny going to his left there and just making the little flip, making it look easy. Very nice job. Polanco inducing a couple of ground balls here to start the fifth. And actually, of his 5 outs, 3 have been on the ground. So throwing ground balls is not a bad way to be.
Yeah, Jason Walters up now. And, you know, it also keeps your fielders on their toes, right?
Absolutely. Jason has a base hit, a couple of stolen bases, and reached on an error back in the third. Good-looking swing, big batter. Dangerous stick here, batting in the 2-hole for the Falcons.
Strike 2.
Polanco continuing to live low, which is where he wants to be, doing a great job here.
Polanco looking to knock him down here. It's ground ball. Fisher with the play. Polanco ducks out of it. Porcello makes the catch. That ends the inning. Nice quick inning right there for Albert.
Albert with back-to-back 11-pitch innings. 6 up, 6 down.
Yeah.
Of course, with a little bit of help after that first walk. But doing a great job there. 5-4 ground ball outs.
Now the Panthers going to try to add a couple more here. Little insurance runs if they can.
Hats off to the boys, too, in the infield who are making the routine plays.
Yep. Fisher with a couple of nice plays over there.
Yeah, great glove work. Gets his feet set. Yep. Nice, strong throws across the diamond. Danny Pierce doing a nice job.
Again, you know, with Pierce, you know, the footwork, you probably learned that back in Little League from a really good coach who knew fundamentals.
He got a lot of help from his dad, I'm sure.
Helps to be a good athlete, too, I guess.
Doesn't hurt, and a lot of times it doesn't hurt being the younger brother.
Yeah,
either.
Right. Got a crowd behind us, Al.
Yeah, I thought somebody was talking to me. That voice was close. I thought.
All right, so Weeks still out there on the mound.
And he'll be facing the number 9 hitter for the Panthers today, Adam Porcello, the first baseman, followed by the top Danny Pierce and John Reyes. Adam grounded out 6-3, his first at bat.
So, you know, with Weeks having, how many pitches has he thrown so far?
Let's see, 52.
Okay. And, you know, on a, I wouldn't say cold, but a little chilly day like today, you're not going to necessarily run him ragged. So he may not have, he squares, pulls it back. He may not have a very long leash this inning. And he is wearing the short sleeves, I noticed as well.
Yeah, I did not take a look to see what Danvers has coming up, and obviously we have no way of knowing how deep their staff is and how many games they have this week, but
we do know that Wlodarski's not available because he pitched the other day. Other than that, I think everybody else is on board. Ground ball to first, and that's going to be foul. Even with that bobble, I think Gottfried would have had a chance to make the out.
Adam coming off an exceptional year playing keeper for the Panthers soccer team.
Yep. So an exciting season we were able to call, Al?
Yeah. Wonder goal ending it against Lowell in a game that probably happened too early in the brackets.
I know, right?
But Coach DeLeon has built a team that's competitive year in and year out in Division I. So hats off to that program.
Ball in the dirt. He went after it. He's going to take off.
He better run faster.
Yeah, you run through it. And they said he didn't swing, I guess. Nope. But, it's the right move if you add him.
So now that will actually prevent Danvers from appealing it to the first base umpire.
Right.
Who could have called it a swing.
Right.
Because they know he'd have first base.
Right. So that actually worked in Danvers' favor, I'd say.
I think so.
Yeah. Slow roll off his foot. So Adam getting as many scenarios at the plate as.
How many pitches does he need for quad, Rich? 8?
No, I believe it's 6.
All right, well, this will be the 7th.
We haven't had the opportunity to talk about the quab. And maybe
that's a quab right there, because he milked the walk out of that.
And maybe we haven't had the chance to talk quab because no Jay Bellew to remind us. All right, so top of the order, Danny Pierce here. Porcello's got decent speed over at first base. Oh, playing a little game of cat and mouse there.
Speaking of the Bellews, Casey getting some playing time and swinging the bat well over at Fitchburg State. Is that right?
Is it Fitchburg or Framingham?
Yeah, I think it's Framingham.
Fitchburg.
Fitchburg, okay.
Yep.
I always get those two confused, so I'm always...
Not only is she a camera person, but she's also our sports information director now.
SID.
Breaking ball swing as Danny swings through it.
Danny's been right on the baseball in his 2 previous at-bats, hitting it up the middle.
Yeah.
One for a base hit and one caught by Jason.
Yeah, this is normally a kind of situation where you might bunt a guy, but Danny's been hitting the ball pretty well. That was a foul ball.
Oh, too bad it didn't hit him.
I know. It looked like it hit the knob of the bat. I don't know. Is Porcello going on that, or did he just...
No, I think he ran after it was contact was made.
All right, so Danny's got 2 strikes on him now, so we won't see a bunt. We may see a steal here. No, steal, fouls it off.
Good job by Danny staying alive there.
Weeks has an interesting cadence on the mound. He doesn't really let you know when he's going to be delivering the ball, so it's hard to... And he's... continues to step off the rubber a lot too, so it makes it hard for the base runner. See that? I wouldn't say that.
Danny goes the other way deep, Rich.
And he can make the catch. Porcello is looking to tag, so he's just going to end up at second base on that. All right, so Danny gets himself a base hit on a long drive to right field. And that's probably the last we're going to see of Weeks here. Yeah, Porcello decided he was going to try to tag up because the ball was so deep. So as a result, he only ends up on second base. Coach Cahill having a conversation with Adam on that.
Yeah. If you go halfway on that and it drops, you're on third.
Yeah.
And the batter's on second.
It was a tough situation, right? I mean, because if he does catch it, it's a tag up. And it's a good play.
It's a little unconventional to tag from first, but
especially a ball to right field, right?
Exactly.
But we got first and second, no outs. Reyes up at the plate. Let's see if he's going to bunt him. One of your better hitters, so you hate to take a bat out of his hand, but he's also a pretty good bunter. Can get guys in scoring position here.
Okay, Coach Mello staying with Weeks here.
Okay, I thought he was going to take him out. And can't get the bunt down. Looks like that was almost bunting for a hit there.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to push that over to the right side.
Which would have got Porcello over to third, definitely. But, they're not pulling in the third baseman here now.
Well, they can't because of the steal potential.
Breaking ball down.
Didn't look like he was offering there.
Yep.
Coach Cahill back to the sign, see if he puts the bunt back on. Richmond needs to hold here because if he charges, that'll leave third open.
Yeah, because they're not wheeling the shortstop over to third on this. He's swinging away.
Again, a lot going on, putting a little bit of pressure on Weeks, who falls behind 2-1 now.
And ball in the dirt. That's going to be
great dirt ball read by Porcello.
Yep.
Didn't hesitate at all.
Good job by Ludi keeping it in front of him, but couldn't get to it out in front, so both runners move now. So now you get Jay Ray with runners in second and third, no outs, 3-1 count.
And he's going to be able to zone in here and sit dead red on something that he loves to hit, so let's see what happens.
Ball outside, loads him up for Cal McKay. And Mello's going to end Week's day here. I think
no, maybe not.
That's his second trip, so he's got to take him out.
Oh, it's not 3? Okay.
Yep.
I thought the rule changed for some reason.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So let's see who we got coming out now in his place. Can't see it yet. And I don't know if we have a first name. That is number 13, McDonald. Let's see if Coach gave me first names. Cooper McDonald, number 13. He's coming out to the mound. And he'll go in for Weeks, but I believe Weeks will stay in as the hitter now. So he goes from being a pitcher to a designated hitter. So Danvers has a Cooper McDonald and a Gavin Cooper on this team. And
not to be confused with Cooper Gavin.
Cooper Gavin, who played for Beverly a couple years ago, had a chance to play with our boys.
Now pitching over at Brandeis.
Yep.
Back off Tommy John surgery and getting some consistent relief appearances for the Judges. So he won't be able to close the books on Dylan Weeks yet. We know that he's worked 4 full innings with no outs here in the 5th.
Yep.
But he is responsible for 3 runners left. And we do know that he's had 2 strikeouts. Get a handle on the walks and hits in just a second.
All right, so we're going to send the runners back out to their bases. McDonald got himself his warm-ups. Donald Lanky, pitcher. And we see now Cal McKay. McKay's just looking to make some contact here and knock in a run here. Foul ball. Cal wasn't waiting. Oh, just missed a car. Again, the crowd, the anticipation of the crowd on the traffic ball. Everybody's got good leads here. Cal with a foul ball. Sat on waiting on that one. Hit that one right over to his father, who's hanging out over there. 2 strikes on Cal. Middle infield playing double play depth. Ground ball to second. They're going to get the double play, but a run gets in and got him at first.
No, I disagree, sir.
Cal got down the line, got the run in, although he hit into the double play. But it's an RBI there.
Actually, on a DP, there's no RBI.
All right.
Awarded.
Thank you.
Unfortunately.
Which is kind of silly when you think about it, because he did get the run in. All right,
well, I
Charlie,
can give him one if you...
Yeah, go ahead.
All
yeah.
right.
Our stats don't mean anything. So runs scored.
We pride ourselves in accuracy, though, Rich. You know, our journalistic integrity.
That's true. So Pierce on third here. Salerno looking to knock him in. Danny lurking over there on third, waiting on a bad pitch to maybe go on a pass ball or something.
Rich, I was going to comment that Cal would be very difficult to double up, so even a ground ball. Yeah. So hats off to the turn, although
that's a base hit. Smoke that ball.
Nice knock.
Gets the run in.
Big 2-out RBI for the senior tri-captain.
Yep. 2 outs, runner on first. Panthers up by 2 now. That brings up Teddy Fisher. Charlie smoked that ball. Now, you notice Fisher just stepped up a little bit in the box.
I have to think Charlie's running, though, with his speed, I would think.
Yeah, not yet. Give him a pitch. He'll probably go now.
Teddy walked back in the fourth and went out 3-1. Ground ball to the first baseman in the second inning. So Panthers extend the lead here. 4 runs, all charged to Weeks.
Yep. There he goes. And got a little hit and run action. Charlie's going to keep on going. Kukuru with the diving, sliding catch there. Nice job by Jack Kukuru. Because that was definitely going to be a run if he can't get to that.
Da-na-na. Great catch there.
Yeah, fantastic.
Kukuru showing his speed, getting over to his right and getting down on the ground and saved at least the run. I don't know how far that ball would have rolled, but...
Well, I don't know. I don't think it would have rolled, but Charlie was on the move, and with his speed, he's scoring easily on that play. But all for naught, though. But the Panthers do pick up another run in that inning.
And after 5 full, have a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, 2 runs, actually.
2 runs in that inning, yep.
So nice little bit of insurance there.
That'll close the book on Dylan Weeks. Yep. 4 full innings, 4 runs, all charged to him. Gave up 5 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And at the moment is the pitcher of record for the Falcons. But as we know, Rich, baseball is a funny game.
Yeah, it is.
Only going into the 6th inning here, so Albert Polanco is going to try to come up with what would be a crucial hold here. He's done a nice job his first 2 innings, but after you extend that lead, you really like to not give anything back. Yeah, so he'll be facing the heart of that Danvers order. They're 3, 4, 5 batters with Chase Redmond, who's 1 for 2 today, Beckett Wodarski, who was 1 for 1 in a hit by pitch, and Dylan Weeks, who is 0 for 2. So we'll see what happens here in the heart of the order.
You know, still 2 innings to go. Anything could happen, so as they wait, you can't celebrate till the fat lady sings.
Oh, yeah, that's a long way to go in a baseball game.
In today's day of GLP-1s and everything, that may not be the case anymore.
Well, those are going to be curtailed in their use with insurance companies cutting back.
That's true, that's true.
So.
Yeah. I don't believe that was Yogi Berra that came up with that line, though. So I don't think
about
the fat lady
the reference to the opera?
Yes. We'll have to wait. It could have been Casey Stengel, though. He'd have been able to come up with something.
We'll have to research that and see what we come up with.
All right, so Richmond looking to get on base here. Albert Polanco walked his first batter. Been cruising along since. He's 0-2 now. 2-0. You know, I know a lot of people last week when we had some nice weather, people thought spring was here, but those people just don't understand how spring works around here.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten cooler since we sat down.
Yeah, yep.
But this game is going fast. I'm not even sure what time it is, but I have a feeling we're only about an hour and 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's 20 past 12.
Yeah, an hour.
And we did start a little early,
okay.
So yeah, hour and a half makes sense. Fisher can't get to it. Reyes is going to hold it.
Great effort by Fisher laying out for that.
Yeah, and you know, when he had slowed the ball down enough so that Reyes, even with the arm that he's got, wasn't going to be able to make that play. So now we got Beckett-Wodarski stepping to the plate with the man on first, no outs.
Danvers chasing 3 relatively late. Let's see how aggressive they are in the bases.
Steps off, gets the man to dive back. We know the folks at home who do the laundry love it when the kids dive back like that. I do remember in my days of Little League, I did have one of those incessant mothers hoping for gray pants instead of white pants.
I think my mom might have one up yours, Rich. She taught me how to use the washing machine. That became
there
my
you
job.
go. Yeah. Smart move. I do know some parents have employed the power washer to get the dirt out of the pants. Yeah.
Oh.
And then, you know, you got people like us just, the uniform gets dirty, so what? Just keep playing. It's going to get dirty again.
That's right. When you get holes in the pants, we'll get you a new pair.
Yeah. Well, or back in our day, it was stitch them up.
Stitch them up, that's true. I remember when I played football in junior high, I think the name of the company was Sport Built, maybe.
Okay.
They sent all the pants and jerseys away, and they came back with zigzag stitches in them and wore them till they disintegrated.
Yeah. And the pants we wore as kids, the Sears Toughskins, with the reinforced knees.
And then the iron-on patches after you got holes in the knees.
Exactly.
Sold by Sears and Roebuck.
Yep.
He's going.
It goes. Larry with the throw on a one-hopper. Can't get him. Richmond with some speed over there. No outs, runner on second. Panthers with a 3-1 lead. 3-run lead, 4-1. Panthers just looking to get an out here. They'll give up the runner going to third. He's going to step off as time was called. You know, Al, you mentioned how the game was moving along. It's kind of slowing down a little bit right now.
Yeah, this is tension time here, right?
Got him for a strike.
This is pretty big here, the 6th inning, the heart of the order up. Big for Danvers to try to get something across here, to get a little closer. Big for Beverly to try to get the hold and try to seal this game off.
Ball in the dirt, and he walks him. First and second now, no outs. We don't have anybody warming up just yet. Something tells me the next person in might be coming from the field, if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I was wondering if it got to the 7th, if he'd maybe go to Charlie Salerno to close. But obviously with him DHing, he would be able to warm up, but he's not in the pen.
Right, yeah.
So I know John Reyes has done a bit of pitching last year.
Yep, Teddy Fisher's done some pitching.
I don't recall any of the outfielders throwing.
I don't
Cal
think
doesn't
so.
throw, I don't think.
No. Well, let's see. Maybe it's Polanco's game. So we'll just see what happens. No outs, first and second. You get Dylan Weeks up. He's a pitcher of record.
Dylan hit into a double play last at bat.
Yeah. So he's on the hook right now. So he'd like to try to knock in a couple, help himself out.
Nice job by Albert starting with a low strike there. Love to get back to that ground ball situation here.
Yep.
Even the infield hit was a ground ball.
Nice pitch. A little off speed right there. Got him chasing it.
Yeah, Dylan with Weeks with a big swing there.
He's got 2 strikes on him now. Strikeout would be quite helpful.
Don't want to give him anything too good here. Oh, up 0-2. Try to get him to chase.
Fly ball to center field. That ball, Cal's got it. Oh, he can't handle it. Everybody's going to move. They're going to hold everybody. And so now you got bases loaded, no outs. Again, I think that wind might have had something to do with that. Cal was probably thinking they might be tagging on him too, so he had to get it in.
Geez, you know, when that ball was hit, I didn't think it was going to carry that far.
I know,
so
yeah.
I'm wondering if he read it that way, and his speed maybe carried him into the baseball.
Yeah, could be.
Because it looked like it got into his body a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so Malay is going to come out and talk with him here.
Did he already?
I'm sorry, that's Cahill.
I think
so we're going to bring
change.
Teddy Fisher in.
Yeah.
So Fisher's going to get his warm-ups here. Polanco did a nice job. Okay, let's see. So who's going to go to third? We're going to see a couple of switches here. Teddy's going to take the sleeves off, which we had kind of prophesized earlier in the game. So he's going to have to take those off.
You know, Rich, it's not every baseball broadcast you can work in the word prophesize, but that's a nice job there.
And we got Jack Dodge moving to third base here. You know, we try to help the vocabulary of everybody once in a while. You know, expand everybody's lexicon if we could.
Lexicon, another fantastic. Are you sure you're not in the English department instead of the history?
No, but I do have a word of the day calendar. Try to help expand the vocabularies of everybody. All right, so we got a few moving parts going on here. Okay, so it's not Fisher. Fisher's going to go behind the plate. Reyes is coming in to pitch. O'Leary is moving to second base. Danny Pierce going over to third. We got Jack Dodge.
I think Danny Pierce is going to shortstop.
I'm sorry, Danny going to short, and Jack Dodge is at third.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's a lot of moving parts.
So we're moving in, everybody. The whole infield, except for Porcello, is moved around.
I don't think it's going to change the batting order because that effectively puts Dodge in for Polanco.
Right, who's
and
being
Polanco was
DH'd
not
for.
hitting. Right, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
So we won't worry about that piece of the equation.
Yeah. But we will just, I'm not even going to write anything down. We can figure it out. All right, so you got Dodge over at third. You got Pierce at short. O'Leary goes to second. Porcello's still at first. And Fisher behind the plate with Johnny Reyes on the mound with bases loaded and no outs.
Asking a lot of the senior captain to come up here with essentially just his warm-ups on the mound. All runners on board, responsibility of Albert Polanco, who officially works just 2 innings with no one out here in the 6th, having only given up just 1 hit in those 2 innings of work, or the 9 batters that he faced.
And Al, there was no clairvoyance, by the way, as Fisher kept his white sleeves on. All right, so we got number 7, Colby Medeiros up with bases loaded. Reyes on the mound, throwing the heat there for a strike. Strike 1.
Jonathan, obviously, with above average arm strength with all his years at shortstop.
Yep.
Putting that to use here. Doesn't always translate to speed in the mound, but that was a pretty good looking fastball.
Yeah. Ground ball.
Got to get one here.
O'Leary gets the 1 at first. First out, but they pick up a run. Second and third, 1 out, as Weeks and Wlodarski move over. So that makes it 4-2. And we got a different hitter here, it looks like.
Got a pinch hitter?
I believe
this is not Juan Ibanez.
It's not Ibanez. I think that is number 20, if I can see it, who would be Lucas McGloin.
McGloin, okay.
All right, so we've got runners on second and third. The third baseman is playing in. Everybody else is playing back, willing to give up the run to get the out. Ball.
Just a little bit low.
Yep. Where Darcy's got himself a nice lead. Again, they're giving up that run to get the out if they can.
Yeah.
Not really worried
Like
about
to get
much.
the batter here. Strikeout would be huge.
Ground ball. Porcello makes the play, bobbles it, makes the play, run scores. 2 outs now. It's a 1-run game as Weeks moves to third and Wlodarski scores. So now you get 2 outs here. And that's going to bring up
Jason Ludi, the catcher. Jason.
But actually, that's a number 2, Cooper. That's Gavin Cooper.
It's a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter, Gavin Cooper. It's Coach Mello mixing things up a little bit, and that ball is going to get away from him.
He has a shot
play
at him,
the plate, and they couldn't get him. They had the opportunity, and now it's a tie game. All tied up now. A brand new game, 4-4. You got 2 outs. The run scores on the pass ball. Looked like there might have been a little mix-up between the pitcher and catcher. Ball low.
I was looking down. That was a pass ball.
Yeah, I believe so.
Scored through him.
Ball low.
They got a
but
strike, though.
Strike at the bottom of the kneecaps. Strike 2. J. Ray looking to finish this inning here. Now, all of those runs that scored go on Polanco's sheet, not Reyes. Ball in the dirt, stopped by Fisher. Good stop there. So the Panthers were happy to have gotten those runs because now it's a tie game. And Reyes ends the inning with the strikeout. But now after 5.5, it's all tied up at 4.
Yeah, you know, John came in with bases loaded, no outs, and he induced a couple of ground balls, which is a nice job.
Yeah,
after 2 outs, you know. Credit to Danvers for putting balls in play.
Yep.
We're going to see a new pitcher on the bump. Oh, he's going back
still
out.
McDonald, yep.
But a tough situation, you know. Tie game, but I feel like he did a good job.
Yes,
you know,
right.
It sounds strange to say that all 3 inherited runners scored and the pitcher did a nice job, but he did a nice job.
Yeah, they you know, they were playing back, giving up the run. I mean, yeah, coach just wants you to get outs, and he did. But
so that'll you know, put the onus back on the offense here in the bottom of the 6th.
And so Weeks was a big part of that, and he helped himself out. He's no longer on hook for the loss. And he was the tying run there. So, folks, if you're watching this on YouTube or Channel 22, or wherever you might watch BevCam Sports Network, we're proud to bring you Beverly High School sports every year. And if you enjoy these broadcasts, we hope you'll consider supporting BevCam. You know, BevCam is a nonprofit, and your donations help us train local creators, cover city meetings, and bring you great community sports like today's game. It also allows you to watch from the comfort of your home when the weather's not so great. BevCam is primarily funded by cable subscribers, not streaming services, and as more people cut the cord and drop cable, BevCam's revenue goes down as well. So your generous donation helps BevCam continue bringing you community events like today's game. You can donate anytime at bevcam.org/donate. And while you're online, make sure you subscribe to our 4 YouTube channels. We got BevCam Government for Government and City Coverage, BevCam Education for Student Storytellers, BevCam Public Access for Community Shows, and of course BevCam Sports. And now back to the action.
Mikey O'Leary leading it off here for the Panthers as they look to scratch one out here and get back on top. Mikey 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored.
Okay. O'Leary also showing his Craig Biggio-like versatility, going behind the plate over to second base when we made all those switches. Fouls it off, gets a little ahead of that one.
Oh, just a little bit. I thought we were going to get our first ball of the season.
Get the hustle by Coach Cahill on that one.
This is going to be a good test of the mental toughness of the Panthers here.
Well, for both teams, really.
Yeah, great baseball game, actually, for early on, you know.
1-1's the count.
I think it's 3-1 now.
Okay, 3-1 now. I might have missed one.
Mikey looking to get on by hook or crook.
Yeah, whatever it takes. And he'll be followed by Carnazzo. Strike.
Oh, good hack.
Oh, okay, so
I guess there's another strike in there that wasn't a ball.
Yeah, we missed something. All right, so Pete Carnazzo, the right fielder.
Pete has grounded out to second and flown out to the left fielder.
It's in ball. Okay. Oh, from this angle, it looked like a decent pitch.
Yeah. Must have called it high, I would think.
Maybe it's outside.
That ball catches the plate.
Yeah, we don't have the great angle to see the inside-outside pitches. We can definitely tell if it's high or not. Carnazzo steps out, gathers himself back up. Slices that one, and that's going to be caught by Ibanez. Yeah, so Ibanez...
Going the other way for the second time, but getting some good aluminum on it.
So Ibanez got pinch hit for last inning, but he's back out and left as the NEC has the re-entry rule.
This brings up Tom Collins. Rich, you have the roster. Who's the pitcher, 13?
McDonald. Cooper McDonald. Donald getting his hat set. He lost his hat on that pitch. Collins takes a ball high. So if you're just joining us, it's all tied at 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Danvers scored 3 runs last inning to tie it back up. McDonald having trouble keeping that hat on. I have to get him some bobby pins or something.
Bobby pins.
Yeah, some tricks work. That was the trick for the back in the graduation days. To keep the mortarboard from flying off. That's a ball. Okay, walks him.
So
brings up Adam Porcello.
So Tom Collins, who previously had been 1 for 2 with a base hit, RBI, and stolen base, now represents the go-ahead run
All right. So Coach,
Tom getting on does a couple things. Brings a defensive meeting of the minds here, or a little trip to the mound from Coach Mello.
Yep.
And it also is going to spin the order for the Panthers with Adam Porcello here hitting in the 9 hole, who has walked and scored a run and grounded out. So as long as we don't get a caught stealing,
actually, it looks like
Beverly
we got
will be at least the top of the order.
Yeah, we got a pinch hitter, it looks like.
Okay.
For the Panthers.
Number 1 is
Justin Savicki. Oh, I can't. What does that say? Is that an S?
It looks like an S.
Yeah, I think it's Justin Savicki.
Okay. Sorry about that. Have a carbon copy faint lineup card here.
Yeah, and Coach Cahill is not known for his great penmanship.
Ouch.
Actually, it's better penmanship than mine.
Are you sure you're not in the English department?
It's the carbon copy issue that really. Foul ball.
Good swing there.
To Justin.
So, Rich, what do you do here? Do you have the runner try to swipe second base and get in scoring position? And or would you like to turn the order and have Danny Pierce at worst lead off next inning?
Foul. You know, I'm not sure. I don't know what Collins has for speed. Right? We haven't really.
Yeah, he does have a stolen base.
Yeah, that's true. He might be going here. Do you also want to?
0-2. I'm thinking he's not sending.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he
left
got
himself a good jump, but he stumbled.
Wow, amazing jump. Here you go, Beth. Here's your first ground ball.
Couldn't make a play.
Beth protected by the cart. Never flinched.
Got to make sure. Nope, I don't think I'm going to reach. A little help from the clipboard. All right, so I missed what happened right there as I was retrieving the ball.
I think it's 1 ball, 2 strikes still.
Alrighty.
Working hard here, getting the pitch count up.
Well, you know that's one of those things that can always play a role in how coaches coach their game, right? Because, as you said, with so many games coming up, you know, you risk losing a guy if you pitch him too much.
What's we think is Justin?
Yeah.
Justin putting on quite an at-bat here. And, you know, the more pitches that he sees coming off the bench, it increases his chance that he's going to put something in play.
Runner's not going. That's a ball. Low.
Having a great at-bat here.
Yep.
We got a quab at the very least,
We got
Rich.
a quab, yep. Again, for those who don't know what a quab is, it's a quality at-bat. Essentially, if you get on base or at least get to 6 pitches outside.
I believe he's worked at full now. And is looking at a 10-pitch at bat, I think.
Yeah, Coach Cahill letting the runner on first know.
Make sure that the pitcher goes to home before you take off.
And there he goes. Ball high, walks him.
Great at bat by Justin.
Absolutely, doing the job. Getting the job done over there.
And he was down 0-2, I believe.
I know, yeah. Or at least 1-1. But. So that brings up Danny Pierce. Danny's been hitting the ball pretty good.
2 for 3 today.
Yeah, he's been squaring up on it, getting good solid contact. First and second.
That's a good take by Danny.
Yep.
Coach Cahill coaching up the lead.
Yep.
As the potential go-ahead run.
Ball 2. Don't see any bullpen action for the for the Falcons, so kind of looks like it's McDonald's inning. You get Jonathan Reyes on deck here. Danny takes another ball.
McDonald's struggling right now to find the zone.
Yep. Okay, so 3-0, Al. Green light or no?
Nope.
No.
I'm going to force his hand here late in the game.
That's in there for a strike.
Three and one. Let's see what we got. Hitters count.
Ball 4. Loads them up for J-Ray.
So J-Ray in the help himself category, now that he's on the mound,
Yeah.
is able to be in position to give himself the lead. John officially 0 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice.
That's a strike. Try to crouch under that one. We got 1 out, bases loaded. Jonathan Reyes, ball in the dirt. Nice stop there by Ludi. That's one of those could have easily gone 5-hole and ended up at the back.
Yeah, interesting backstop here at Balch Field.
Yeah, there's a lot of space there.
Yeah, there's a medium amount of space.
Yeah.
Now J-Ray's down 1 and 2.
It's also got a lot of weird angles on it that you don't know where the ball is going to bounce. All right, so he's got 2 strikes on him, so now he's got to protect.
McDonald doing a nice job battling back and getting ahead in the count.
Ball high.
This is a long inning.
Yeah, it is.
Up to 32 pitches already. I don't know how I have that many. Maybe I forgot to reset it.
Ball outside.
3-2-2.
That ball had to have been outside. I mean, it was a little high, too. But
maybe I didn't reset my clicker from the last inning from his 12. That's what I probably did.
Okay, bases loaded. Got him. Strike. Okay, that was 2 outs on that. I'm sorry. I'd been calling it as if there was 1 out.
What a pitch inside.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch.
Big moment for the Falcons. Yeah, I think I didn't reset here, so that's a 21-pitch inning.
Okay. So it takes us to the top of the 7th. We got ourselves a game here. It's all tied up. Let's see, Reyes going to go back out to the mound.
High drama. I'm sure John's not going to be happy with that at bat, so you just got to take a deep breath, flush it, and get the job done on the bump. And Beverly will have the heart of his order coming up, 3-4-5.
And, you know, it was a great job by McDonald coming back with the bases loaded. He was behind in the count.
Walked 3, struck out 2.
Yep.
So he faced 6 batters in that inning. I don't know, maybe I did have the pitch count right.
Yeah, maybe so.
With the walks.
Yeah. All right, so what do we got coming up this inning for the Falcons, Al?
Okay, Danvers is at the bottom of the order, but we'll get back to the top.
Yep.
Drew Godfrey, the number 9 batter, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored, followed by leadoff man Jack Kookaroo, who is 0 for 3 today, and followed by Justin Walters, the shortstop, who is 1 for 3.
So the other thing to think about here is, you know, with Reyes on the mound, you've rearranged the entire infield. So you got some guys coming in who hadn't started the game, some guys going to different positions. So defensively, it's a little different look for the Panthers.
So you're thinking laying down a bunt might be a good call, or?
Yeah, or just, you know, put it on the ground and try to leg it out kind of thing. But you got to make contact one way or another if you're the batter. Strike 2. Nope. That's a ball.
1-1.
1-1. Panther faithful not happy with that.
This is not Drew Godfrey, though, right? This is a pinch hitter.
This is number 9. I'll let you know who that is in a second. Number 9 is Ben Barkley. Strike right there. Reyes ahead of the count now.
Got him.
Struck him out.
Great pitch.
That's a beautiful way to start the inning, too. So now that's going to bring up Kookaroo.
Dangerous base runner. He is a bunt threat. I would have, especially him being a lefty, I would have Dodge playing up, to be honest with you here.
Yep. Looks like Dodge might be moving on the pitch. Nope. Strike. Not like doesn't look like he's getting a signal from his coach though. Still might be on the batter.
Oh, he hits it well.
Strokes that one to right, and he makes the catch.
Dive and catch.
Slide dive by Pete Carnazzo.
Nice catch by Peter.
Good job out there.
That was hit well by Kukuru, and it didn't have a lot of air under it.
You know.
More of a line drive than a fly ball, and a very nice job by the Beverly right fielder.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up Jason Walters now with 2 outs. Yeah, Carnazzo did a nice job of reading that off the bat. Ball in the dirt, ball 1.
And I think the wind is blowing in a little bit from right field, so that I maybe even hung it up. Wind's coming in our face right now.
Really, I don't think it really matters what the flags are doing because down on the field,
it feels
the wind tends to move in different directions, swirling winds a lot. It's a nice pitch there by Reyes.
Gets Walters to chase the high one. Thinks he's back even 1-1.
Fly ball out of play into the
street hockey arena.
No street hockey going on today. Today would be a great day for street hockey too. Got the 2 strikes on him now. 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2.
Fouls it off.
Love the idea of going up high.
Yep. Now do you go down and away?
I think 1 and 2, your options are open. Maybe go a little higher than the last one.
Okay. Breaking ball.
Whoa.
Struck him out. Looking.
Change of pace.
Nice pitch there by Charlie. Ray. All right, so the Panthers coming up with a chance to finish this thing here in the bottom of the 7th now.
Excellent job by John coming back out and setting the Falcons down in order there on just 12 pitches. Cal McKay will lead off. Cal has exceptional speed, so if he can manage his way on, it's going to put some pressure on the Falcon defense. Absolutely. Followed by Charlie Salerno, who's 2 for 3 today with an RBI, and Teddy Fisher.
Yeah, you got the heart of the order coming up right now. And you got McDonald back out there. So with McKay and Salerno, if either of them get on, you're not going to see any bunting. Teddy Fisher coming up after them. So it's more
with that speed.
Yeah, more of the power and speed kind of thing with these 2. And with the speed that those 2 have, you don't really need to bunt the ball because they can always steal and get the base.
For those of you tuning in late, we're heading to the bottom of the 7th here with Beverly in need of a run to win their home opener. We have a 4-4 game here. We had Nathan Sweetser on the mound for Beverly as the starting pitcher through 3 innings of 1 hit ball. And the starter for Danvers today was Dylan Weeks, who got through 4 innings and gave up 4 runs. So here we have it.
So it's all on the relief pitchers now, though. Panthers have gone through 3 pitchers. We're on our 2nd pitcher for the Falcons here. And,
Albert Polanco bridging to John Reyes
for
Beverly. And I don't know Mr. McDonald's first name.
Cooper McDonald. And the Panthers warming up Jack Dodge just in case. Cal takes a big hack at that one. Cal was thinking maybe I could just end this thing now.
Staying aggressive, want to get on base.
Ground ball to first. Going to be a foot race now. And nice job there by Gottfried beating Cal. Probably was hoping he wasn't going to collide with Cal. Cal's got a good-sized kid. Knows how to hit people, too, as a linebacker. All right, so Charlie Salerno now. Feels like it cooled off a little bit. The wind's picking up something too. Ball, 59-footer.
I think that's generous that he actually bounced over the catcher and caught the umpire.
Ripped that ball right at him, though. Possibly the hardest hit ball today.
That was smashed.
Didn't go more than 6 feet in the air. It went right to Kukuru. Jack was right there to make the play. Brings up Teddy Fisher with 2 outs. Charlie really sat on that one. Got a good piece of that.
If that ball hit that left center field gap.
Yeah. Big swing by Fisher there. Breaking ball, got him chasing it, fouled it off. 2 strikes now and 10.
Good job of mixing by Cooper.
Yeah.
McDonald there.
McDonald coming in, doing a nice job. Outside. Cooper's almost Dom would be Dom likes to read the pitcher's delivery
and try to link it up
compare
to
it to somebody else. He's got a little bit of Eckersley on him with the leg kick, and he struck him out.
And the body type as well.
Yeah, and we're gonna go to the 8th now.
We have extra innings on opening day.
Yep.
In case you couldn't get enough baseball.
Yeah, a little bonus baseball for you. And so let's see if Dodge is going to come in to pitch now. Probably going to send Reyes back to short, Pierce back to second, O'Leary back behind the plate, and Fisher over to third, I'd imagine. Let's see if that's how it works out.
And if it does work out that way, Rich, we can re-invoke the word clairvoyance into the broadcast.
All right. So Teddy Whitesleeve's back over at third base now.
J. Ray back at short.
Yep.
And Danny back at second.
And all is as it should be in the infield. But it also means O'Leary's going to have to put the equipment back on. And he was the on-deck batter. So.
And we don't know what class Dodge is in, do we?
We do not know.
We know that he was not on the squad last year.
Correct. Dodge, good-sized kid. Get some height on him. See how he throws a little.
Can't tell from that one. He slipped
no,
there.
I know. I'm going to guess we're going to see some contact. It probably pitches to contact here. Coach Mello checking him out too. I expect the Falcons to come out swinging this inning. And again, if you're thinking about ways in which you can help support the baseball program, Coach Cahill says they're going to be doing some fundraisers that we'll be letting you know about later on with the adrenaline discount cards, the no-cook nights that we'll probably have at least one more, maybe 2. Generally, those are done at Super Sub and maybe some other places. Let's see, we mentioned the adrenaline discount cards. The boys will be out there canning, so looking at the old school version of fundraising. And on April 13th, a car wash will be done over at the middle school, we're told. As you said, Al, pretty much any car washes get done over at the middle school, it seems.
Chase Redmond leading it off here for the Falcons in the top of the 8th.
Ball's outside.
Chase is 2 for 3 with a couple of base hits and a run scored as well as a stolen base.
Yeah, Richmond will be followed by Wadarsky and Weeks. That's in the dirt, ball 2.
I'm sure the last thing that Coach Cahill wanted with a 4-game week is to have an extra game on his hands.
Yeah, there are plenty of ways to get extra baseball. You know, you can have a practice or whatever. Oh, little excuse me Fisher scoops it, makes the good strong throw, gets him by a step.
Great
Teddy
play.
Fisher with a heck of a play right there. Circled the ball, does it like you tell him, scoops it up. The ball did take a funky hop on him, rolled up his arm a little bit, still able to make the play. And a good strong throw to beat Richmond, who's got some wheels.
Yeah, that's an exceptional throw.
Yeah.
And sitting here behind third base, watching that come out of his hand, it exploded out of his hand.
Yeah, Richmond kind of didn't want to swing on that one, so he kind of was a check swing, little dribbler. Wish he could have that one back. Then we
Brings
get
up Beckett Wadarski.
Yep.
Beckett 1 for 1 officially with a base hit by pitch, and a walk. He's
Foul
also
ball.
scored a run. Scored the third run of the Falcons. Looks like the 5-3 ground ball is maybe settled Jack Dodge down as he comes back with 2 strikes consecutively after that. Nice pitch.
Breaking ball outside.
Okay. I was maybe begging right there,
Yeah,
Rich,
maybe.
I'm a homer.
You know, Al, the tin cups are for a little bit later for their fundraising. Another breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Dodge making his debut for the varsity squad here. Someone has their barbecue going, Rich.
Yeah, I've been smelling that for a while. Fly ball. And gets under it and makes the play. That was Tom Collins. Drinking it up.
Brings up
Dylan Weeks.
Dylan Weeks.
He was the starter on the mound for the Falcons. And he, believe he scored the last run for the Falcons as well.
He did. Officially 0 for 3. Reached on an error and then came around a score.
Ground ball to second base. Danny Pierce looks it into the glove, makes the throw. Nice fundamentals there, Al.
Great job by
Ends the
Jack
inning.
Dodge. And yes, great fundamentals by the ex-White Sox.
We could see the button on his cap on that play.
Indeed.
Speaking of, we had talked about coaches who had an influence. My varsity coach in baseball, John Matheson, was really a big proponent of being able to see the button on the cap.
That's right.
That was a drill that we always worked on. We got a helicopter coming in now. What do you think that's all about?
Probably wants to get a good look at extra innings. I'm
Could be,
imagining,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Maybe it's the auxiliary BevCam drone. It'll be a large drone, though.
I know, that's a little too big for a drone.
Actually could be a med flight coming into Beverly
Yeah,
Hospital.
probably is.
Possibly.
Does look like it's a med
down.
flight. Yep.
It's got our colors.
Does have the BevCam colors.
Yeah,
no yellow on
that's,
that.
That's definitely headed for the landing pad at Beverly Hospital.
Yeah, we do see those on occasion here. Unfortunately, when that happens, it means something bad has happened.
Yeah, unless they're picking somebody up to go to Boston. Or
Yep.
More than likely.
Now we do know in May, then they have the Warrior Weekend. We occasionally see the helicopters over by the baseball field. We did have a game against Danvers 2 years ago when Alex Zeres hit an absolute bomb. But because of the helicopter, they took the fence away. And what would have been an easy home run turned into a double for the poor kid.
Yeah, because they had a temporary fence around the helicopter, right?
Right, yeah.
And it was a bomb, and it went into the temporary fence.
Yep. All right, so we got Mikey O'Leary here, the catcher, second baseman catcher. Takes the ball. 2-0.
Mikey is 1 for 3 today with a double and a run scored.
Fouls that one off. That'll stay in the park.
Scatters the
But out
fans
of
behind
the
the
field.
backstop.
Yep. Still got McDonald out on the mound. Cooper McDonald, that is. 3-1.
Yep. A little bit low there. Good hitters count for Mikey here.
Fly ball, infield. Middle infield is calling for it, and he makes the play. A little harder than he was hoping to make that.
Yeah, got up in the wind there, but nice job staying with it.
Walters with the play. Bring up Pete Carnazzo.
Pete's taking the ball. Is this a pinch? No, it's Pete. Different color bat, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Switched up the bat a little bit, yeah.
Pete has hit the ball well the other way a couple of times today. Pulls that one.
Ball, right back to him. Oh, my.
Oh, what a great
Unfortunately
job.
for Carnazzo, well hit off the first baseman's glove over to the second baseman, and McDonald doing a great job getting over there, make the play. So McDonald gets the put out, the assist from Wojdarski.
4-1, and geez, what great presence of mind for Cooper to just get that over there, even though
should have been a base hit.
Well, that's a quality play all the way around.
Tom Collins now. Collins made the nice play last inning. Unfortunately, Carnazzo hit that pretty good. Yeah, so he had Godfrey diving for the ball and kind of tipped it over to Wojdarski. If this was hockey, he'd have gotten an assist as well. That ball's gonna
drop.
Caught by Wojdarski getting over there. And Cooper McDonald getting the job done for the Falcons.
After that 33 pitch inning, he's thrown an 8 and a 9. And here we go to the 9th.
And for the guy who's doing the scorebook, the 9th inning is the last inning in the book. You don't like to see going beyond that, because then you have to switch to a new page.
Yeah, Rich, it's kind of funny. I was looking for a scorebook that had more than 9 innings. I actually thought about that.
Yeah, well, you're doing the scorebook today. I wasn't able to.
I'm going to ask Jack Dodge to get through this, and Beverly squeeze one across. So.
Yeah. If for no other reason, so Al doesn't have to flip to another page. Now, that said, Al, the official scorebook is in the dugout, so whatever you do with your book, that's all on you.
That's right. We need to have the stats. We have integrity of broadcast, journalism quality we need to keep up with.
Right.
BevCam Sports Network sets a high bar.
We do a very high bar for sports journalism, especially now that we've got a new production manager in John McMahon.
Who's listening
it's really
every word
important.
We say. He's intimidating, isn't he?
I know. Looking over our shoulder
Did we say
now.
something about him? Or?
I got to tell you, I've been doing the BevCam thing for a long time, and the ship has never been tighter than now with John John McMahon running the show. Our production manager.
Colby Medeiros leading off the top of the 9th for the Falcons.
Ground ball. Fisher can make the play. Normally in the 9th inning and extra innings, you're kind of guarding the line, but he wasn't on that play. So that's going to be a run around first base. And Colby Medeiros.
We had a pinch hitter for Juan Ibanez last time, but it looks like he's back in his slot in the re-entry. So Juan had been 0 for 2.
And he's probably looking to bunt him over here. So you got to bring the corner in.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how Colby runs, if he's going to try to steal him and bunt him or bunt him straight out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But it's going to give Jack Dodge something to pay attention to. Here comes the bunt.
That's going to be a strike. He pulled it back. Kind of read how everybody's going.
Everybody was going.
Yep, both corners are coming in, and Pierce was going over to cover first.
J. Ray was getting over to second to make sure he doesn't steal an unattended bag.
Yep. Dodge has to keep an eye on that runner, too.
Coach Cahill barking out defensive orders. We have a lot going on here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, the runner's getting himself a pretty good lead, so you really can't let him get too far off.
The 2 moves by Jack Dodge have been good ones. He's throwing the ball right on the bag.
I think a quick pitch would be the move right now.
Slide step.
Yeah.
High drama here at Balch Field. He's going. Ball was high.
Larry coming out. Oh,
wasn't able
couldn't
to
get the throw he wanted on that. That pitch out was way off the plate, too. Okay, so now Banez has a runner on second. Let's see if they still bunt him over. But now Fisher has to hold.
He's bunting. Nice
Gets
bunt.
it down. Dodge doesn't even look. Got him. They're going to double him off. And they got him. Great play there.
There's only
Adam
2 outs.
Porcello, only 2 outs, Teddy. So the runner didn't go on initial contact. And then when the fielder made the play, when Dodge made the play, coach was yelling to him to go, and he took off. Porcello with a strike of a pitch right there. Almost got around the tag, but Teddy was right there on it. Had the glove right on the bag. Great play by Adam Porcello with that throw.
Yeah, quality throw. A hiccup in the base running.
Yeah.
You know, just goes to show from a coaching perspective, if you have to yell to one of your players to do something, it's too late, right? So, unfortunately for Danvers, a bad read on the bunt, because that was designed to get him there. But in defense of it, the bunt was right back to the pitcher.
Right.
But he didn't know that Dodge wasn't even going to look at him. Dodge just picked it up and threw to first.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure that it's the wrong base running play
I think you're
for
right.
the runner.
Yeah.
But maybe he could have taken off a little bit early. But let's give credit to the Beverly defense and the throw from Adam Porcello.
Absolutely.
Tough read for the runner, in all fairness.
2 outs now.
You know, that bunt gets pushed up either line, then you're seeing the pitcher have a go away. And him being at second base, he has a perfect look at that was coming right back to him. So.
Well, the other thing about it is he might not have seen where the ball was because the pitcher might have obscured his view of where the ball was.
So Jason Ludi back in there after being pinch hit for in the 6th.
So regardless of how it went about, 2 outs. Panthers get the double play, and now you get 2 outs with the catcher up at bat, Ludi. And Dodge can go from the windup. Probably more comfortable doing that. Breaking ball outside. Nice stop there by O'Leary. 2-2.
I think so. Just misses.
Okay, full count now.
I want to take my cap off to the home plate umpire. I think his strike zone's been fantastic today. Super consistent. Complete control behind the dish.
Down the line for a hit. He's looking for 2 now. Ludi stretching for 2.
Oh, throw it. Oh, he shouldn't have cut it.
Yeah, I know. Again, the Panthers weren't guarding the line there. It's kind of interesting.
Jason Ludi double puts the go-ahead run in scoring position. And
they're going to get a runner for Ludi here.
Oh, he's the catcher, so they can do that.
Yep.
All right.
Although Ludi showed pretty good speed right there, so I don't know. And we're going to see Wes Mailer coming in to run.
And I believe Godfrey is back in after being hit for by Barkley in the 7th.
Correct.
So Beverly's going to need to come up with another out here.
Yep.
And Drew is going to try to give the lead.
Try to get him leaning there. So Godfried, and he'll be followed if we get to that point by the top of the order, and Jack Kukuru. Panthers don't want to see that happen. That's a strike.
Felt like that throw from Tom Collins was on line. Rich would have loved to see that go through. I think he might have. I think he had a chance of getting him if the throw wasn't cut.
I think you're right. Dodge gives him a look. There's a second. Inside, O'Leary can't gather it in, so now the runner moves to third. The ball was inside, almost hit the batter. I think that might have caused the little problem for Mikey. Okay, so the lead runner now, the go-ahead runner, I should say, on third base. Here in the top of the ninth, if you're just joining us, you missed a pretty good one. But you can always rewind, because the wonder of technology in BevCam is you can watch the game from the beginning at any time that you want. Because we're on YouTube all the time. High fly ball, Porcello calling for it. Good conversation out there, taking control. Adam Porcello doing the job defensively with that beautiful throw over to third base for that double play ball. Bottom of the ninth now. And what do we got coming up, Al, for the Panthers?
The Panthers are going to be going as 9-1-2.
Okay.
I assume that Adam Porcello, since we just saw his defensive prowess, will be re-entering to bat.
You got to give him that chance to swing, don't you?
Well, now that he's back in the game, I think we have no choice.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because he was pitch hit for by Savicki.
And he re-entered, yeah.
So it'll be Porcello, and then top of the order with Danny Pierce and John Reyes.
All right, we're going to see Cooper McDonald still out on the mound. He's throwing quite a few pitches now.
Yeah, let's see what I can come up with for that for him. 58.
Okay,
so 4 innings of work. So not really all that many, right?
Yeah.
58 for 4.
So Al, if you notice, there's a little conversation with the umpire here and Teddy Fisher. They're talking about his white sleeves.
For playing third base?
No, because he's probably going to be, if the Panthers can't score here, he's probably coming in.
He's going to be the next pitcher.
So Teddy's trying to pull his sleeves up, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, he's taking his sleeves off.
All right. Well, Panther fans, let's hope that we don't need to see Teddy Fisher on the bump.
Best case scenario is, Teddy could have kept his sleeves on. All right, so Adam Porcello.
Got to be prepared. But why isn't he in the bullpen throwing?
I know.
That's what I
Well, I think it's because he's taking his shirt off.
Because he's in the dressing room.
Yeah.
He's in the Ball Street dressing room.
Yeah, he went down inside the clubhouse. Porcello squares, pulls it back, ball 1. Okay, so now he draws the infield in a little bit. Oh, is that a dog or a wheel?
It's a strike.
That's in there for a strike.
Impressive relief performance from Cooper McDonald.
Absolutely.
Throws the ball well. Had that little hiccup where he loaded the bases on walks, but other than that.
Ball outside. Two-one.
2-1, yep.
Yeah, but like you said, Fisher's not warming up. Foul ball. So it'll be interesting if the Panthers can't score here and Fisher comes in. He will have played third, catcher, and then pitcher.
Not all 9 positions, though.
No.
Minnesota Twins great Cesar Tovar in the 70s.
I think we've had this conversation before.
Oh, of course we have.
Yeah. And that's going to get down for a hit. Base hit for Adam Porcello. No, but we've had this conversation I talked about when I was coaching JV baseball. I had a kid play all 9 positions in a game.
That's going to bring up Danny Pierce. Adam Porcello getting the job done defensively in the top of the 9th for the Panthers. Puts himself in position to be the winning run.
Yeah, and so, like we said, Danny's been swinging a good bat. So you don't want to take the bat out of his hands.
Danny Pierce 2 for 3 with a walk, run scored.
Porcello gets his lead. Let's see if he goes or not. Nope. Slide step. Ground ball down the line. Fair ball.
He's going to have to hold up at second.
Porcello, no. Uh-oh. Okay. Adam being aggressive, though. You like that. He was able to read the coach, and he picked his head up. He saw coach.
Perfect base running by Adam. He went hard and waited till his coach stopped him. Not looking at the baseball, looking at his coach.
Okay, so Coach Mello questioning the call on that, it looks like maybe.
Well,
or something else.
But they're going to ask BevCam to rewind the footage. Go to instant replay at Sawyer Road instead of New York. They're going to the control booth at Sawyer Road. Okay, J-Ray, you bunting here, Rich? You're letting him hit?
I think you do bunt him because he's such a good bunter.
I think so, too.
Push it over to first base. He can get that done, and he does. And he gets it down. Oh, what a beauty of a bunt.
Foul.
Almost a beauty of a bunt.
Rolled off the edge lip of the grass and got on the dirt. Took it away.
Yeah, nice job by Ludi getting out of his box there. All right, now let's see if he takes it off and lets him swing. Now that you get the third baseman pulled in a little bit. First baseman, too. Nope, he squares. Gets it down. Foul. Okay, 0-2 now. Al,
how many times do you see a guy not get the bunt down, get down 0-2, and then rip a base hit?
Yeah. Well, if he does get a base hit, we're going to see a play at the plate, that's for sure. Fly ball.
That's in.
Right, that's going to be a tough one.
Go halfway.
And it drops.
You got to go halfway.
Porcello was looking to tag. They're going to get him at second on the forced play.
Did they?
It's a forced play at second.
Oh, I didn't know if his foot was on the bat.
All right, so Porcello does go to third. I don't know if you'd have sent him anyway on that.
Oh, definitely not, but he needed to be.
Yeah.
I was getting nervous because he was on the bag like he was going to tag, so he needed to be a little halfway. Danny was kind of caught.
All right, so here's a question.
So Pierce goes out 9-4.
Do you walk the batter here to force a well, you can get a double play in the middle, but...
Yeah, unless we steal second, which we should.
Okay, Reyes goes. Fly ball to left. We're going to see a tag up here. He makes the catch, and then the runner's going to go, and the throw is...
Offline,
and the Panthers win. No need to see Teddy Fisher's bare arms. So the fly ball by Cal McKay gets the Adam Porcello tag up to score, and the Panthers win in a 9-inning barn burner.
Man, what a start to the season, Rich. We saw a lot of things here today. We saw a lot of pitches work.
Yeah.
We saw leads. We saw come from behind, stolen bases, and exceptional defensive play. Adam Porcello on the end of that big double play that prevented Danvers from taking the lead in the top of the ninth, and then getting on base with the base hit and coming in to score the run. So I guess we got to make Adam Porcello player of the game.
Absolutely.
With that, I mean, what a great job. And hats off to Cal McKay for battling there and putting a ball into a position that he can get Adam home. And hats off to the pitching, really.
Absolutely,
I mean, other than that one inning where the Falcons got 3 runs, the relief pitching was outstanding. John Reyes came in. Like I said, it's not often that you'll say the inherited run is scoring. The guy has a solid performance, but he pitched great in his 2 innings of work. And Jack Dodge, don't know, gets the win on that.
Picking up the win in what we believe.
I don't know if Jack's a freshman or...
Yeah, no, we don't know what grade he's in.
We need some more information.
We'll have to find that out, but we will definitely let you know later on. But in what we believe is his varsity debut, picks up the win, did a great job, got himself in a little bit of a jam, was able to get out of it with some help from Adam Porcello and Teddy Fisher making some plays. Yeah, so the Panthers got it done when they needed to, and they're going to go into next week 1-0 overall and 1-0 in the conference, which is also just as important. So with all that said, Al, you got any offensive numbers you need to talk about?
Just the winning pitcher there being Jack Dodge. Jack, the win, a hard luck loser. Cooper McDonald, who was outstanding. He
really pitched a heck of a game,
Just outstanding. Danny Pierce having 2 hits and 2 walks, so on base 4 out of 5 times, and scoring a run. The consummate work for the leadoff man. Charlie Salerno stinging the ball out of the 4-hole with 2 hits and the hardest hit ball that we saw today. So a good team victory, a scrappy victory, but hey, I'm sure Coach Cahill takes it any way you can put it in the left-hand column.
Sure thing. And so with all that said, I'm Rich Francis along with Al Visnick. We'll see you later.
Have a good day.